When we're talking about marijuana, CBD, there are medicinal properties in CBD. And then there's THC, that's also in marijuana, and that's what gives people the high. So some people will say, will allow us to use the CBD for the medicinal properties and then leave out that THC if you're just afraid that we're going to get high. But as you were saying, some people like to add a little THC to it because you're saying that's part of what makes you feel better overall, having just a little bit of that THC so you can get a little bit of that euphoric feeling, correct?
It probably is better for pain. You know, I'm so glad you're talking about this, Kyle. You know, as a brain health expert, in my last book, I recommend CBD, you know, and I'm really fascinated. You know, I do a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy for anxiety disorders, for phobias, and a lot of the research combines cognitive behavioral therapy with CBD, and it helps it to work better. And if you're somebody dealing with a brain health condition, and certainly pain, when we look at the research, wow, when you look at prescription pain medication versus marijuana, marijuana is certainly the lesser of two evils. But I also understand the controversy, right? Right. It can be addictive to some people. Not as addictive as prescription pain medication. Not even in my opinion, not even the same ballpark. What would you say to people who are concerned about that?
I would say they should support John Bader in his call to deschedule cannabis, honestly. I mean, we can debate semantics all day long, and I can tell you my personal experience, this is not addictive whatsoever. It's like giving up coffee or Coke. You know, you might get a headache or you might really want it because it does really good things for you, and it helps you mediate a lot of things that are going on in your life and dealing with stress and anxiety. And to the question of this addition of THC, again, where can we go with science? If we can experience what we've experienced so far, where millions of Americans are benefiting from cannabis today across this country, I'm very optimistic of where this is headed.
And I do
Kyle,
believe in the medicinal properties of cannabis.
I mean, you're right on. And you know, we as experts sitting up here, we recognize the benefit of medical marijuana, and there definitely is a place. Again, as we always say, we do need more research, we do need more studies, but at the same time, we do need to have an open mind about it. So,
and the most important thing in that is that in the history of the world, not one person has died and been accredited to this plant as a death. And so with thousands and thousands and thousands, more Americans have died in America to opiates than in all the wars combined. And so if we truly are on a war against drugs, then we really need to start talking about this in the right light.
It's going to be interesting how it plays out in the NFL because, you know, they're going to have two sides, obviously, someone like yourself on one side, but they're going to have the others. They're going to say that there is a potential for addiction and people are doing it to get high, and it potentially is a gateway drug, and you know, that's a debate.
Let's let the doctors have that discussion.
But I think it's commendable that the players want to come off of the opiates, and they're saying, give us something else. I think that is commendable.
We couldn't agree more. So we reached out. The NFL responded with a statement saying, there's more to learn about cannabinoid compounds. This is an area of research we are looking to develop further to determine whether those substances could be used as an effective and safe pain management tool. Currently, however, our advisors have not recommended making a change related to marijuana and cannabinoids. So that's their position. You can read the full statement on our website, thedoctorstv.com. Kyle, as always.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Be well. Thank you. And I'm sure we're going to revisit this.